I think that almost everybody is new here. Do some of you know something about Philosophical Café? Do somebody have already seen something on internet or nothing at all?
Yesterday I saw a recording of one of your meetings. It was nice.
Okay.
Just wait.
And I attend such meetings, but in Polish. Socrates Café.
Yeah, this is a little bit different.
A little bit different, probably.
As I already explained, it is not the Socratic Café is not philosophical. It's more about economics because it's been founded by a guy that has a degree in economics, not in philosophy.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, meetings are philosophical.
It wasn't his
anyway,
choice.
so.
The economy wasn't his choice.
Yeah, let's say so. So, just to start, a little turn of names. Just name and nationality, just to know who we are.
Okay, I'm Angela. I came from Italy, Florence.
Okay, Maciej, I'm from Wrocław, but I was living a long time in Germany.
Alicja, and I live in Boston.
Tomek, I'm Polish. I live in Wrocław, but I came here like 10 years ago.
Emil, I come from Poland, from Wrocław.
I'm Noé, I'm from Spain, from Barcelona.
Hatem from Egypt.
Darek from Wrocław.
I'm Asia. I'm Polish, but originally I come from a small city, small town in Lower Silesia. I live here.
Lower Silesia, it means there's still this region.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Nicky from Bulgaria. I'm living with my Polish girlfriend. I moved here 1 year ago.
I'm Jacek, I'm from Gdańsk.
And we don't from Florence. Now, it's quite easy. The most challenging thing is that normally in normal life we just discuss things one over the other. Here we have to discuss all together. I mean that nobody have to be cut from the conversation, so we have to speak once per time. And this is, yes, in common with the activity that Jacek has in Tajne Komplety.
Moldova time, yes.
And that you have some rules.
No. Okay. I'm not organized today.
Okay. So normally you have to not do that, for example. Not speak when somebody else is speaking. And so for the first part, I will listen to your ideas about what you want to discuss. And we will listen to all the topics that you will propose and to the reason that for you want to discuss this or that proposal. For example, let's say that Alicia wants to talk about happiness, and she will explain us that she wants to talk about happiness because she thinks that nowadays in, I don't know, in Poland this is a very interesting topic with the crisis approaching or not approaching, I don't know. Just an example. And I was away for 6 months, so I don't even know a thing about the economical situation now. It was just... So, who has an idea?
I wrote already on your Facebook some points, and one idea which is in my mind, which came to my mind, is to talk in philosophical terms about the new media like Facebook or Twitter, because I think this changes our life enormously and how it influences us in our daily routine, and how it then, the news or the information which is presented there, how reliable it is and how it influences us, and we who then write something there on Facebook, it influences others, and it is like a circle, and it is also important for many things, like in Egypt, I think. And I think this is a phenomenon from last years, from last 10 years. And this was not before, and I don't know if it was covered philosophically in some publications or not. I know it was only psychologically covered, about well, much talking about the dependency, or how do you say, uzależnienie in English. You can get dependent, huh? Addiction. About addiction, it was much talking about addiction, like from drugs. But I think I don't know if there are some publications about the new dimensions, philosophical dimensions of this new thing. This is my subject.
Maciej.
Maciej, yeah.
You already wrote something about something.
Yeah. I don't know if you've already seen the Skin from one film, the life of David Gale. Anyway, during the life of David Gale. That was the film, and there was a Skin, Locan theory, and anyway. During the Christmas Eve, my mother told me, "Allah, please come down to earth." That was her wish to me. I'm a dreamer, and the topic was, what is it that we fantasize about? So this lecture was about fantasies that have to be unrealistic, because the moment, the second that you get what you want, you don't want it anymore. And the meaning is that in order to continue, the desire has to have its object absent perpetually. So is it really this way that if we dream about something, it doesn't make us happy when our dreams come true? That is the point. Because I'm realizing my dreams, and sometimes, I can state that when I achieve my aims, I'm still hungry. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Okay, can you give us a title for the topic, just in order to list it? Otherwise, you will have another 2 minutes at least to explain it once again and to answer some questions.
So
but just one title. For example, for the topic of Maciej, I use new media. And all. Yeah. I think you can move those tables and add a couple of chairs. You just push the tables backward and you add a couple of...
Dreams and satisfaction, dreams and satisfaction.
Fulfilling of dreams?
Yes, fulfilling of dreams.
You accept the proposal of Maciej?
Yeah.
Fulfilling of dreams. Okay, can you present yourself?
Well, probably
Just
I
name
can't.
and nationality, nothing else.
I'm Polish, and she's also sorry.
Yes,
No
I'm
problem.
also Polish.
I like Polish people. You're both Polish?
Yep.
Yes,
Names?
Simon.
Ania.
Okay. Now, you are that Shimon that was posting something like...
Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay. Do somebody else have an idea for the topic of this meeting? Shimon, you posted a lot of stuff. No, but you say that you want to be a parasite today.
Yeah, but then I got some ideas, so
Then propose
I guess I'm not gonna succeed in being parasite. Well, one of these things can be truth, and well, my opinion is that this thing doesn't exist at all. And well, we can start with that if you want to.
Truth.
Well, I had a topic. This is an idea. The concept of home.
home.
Yeah, what is home, what's the extent of it, if it's related to a place, or it's the community you belong to, or the closer community you belong to. Just a starting point, really.
And can you repeat me your name?
Noé.
Noé.
N-O-E.
Biblical.
Yeah. Never know why.
Philosophy and new medias.
Yeah.
Do somebody else have an idea for the topic? Please play it as a game, okay? Don't try to find forcefully something that is very interesting, because because I mean sometimes in philosophy, when you think to something that is totally naive, afterward you discover that there are a lot of philosophical things to discover about that. And sometimes when you start with something like life, you discover that there is not that much to say about life. Maybe, I don't know. But please try even with something that can look like a futile argument, but maybe you can discover that it is not. So take the challenge.
Write down liberty, please. Liberty.
Liberty.
This is very broad.
Just as a life, yeah.
Afterward, he will have to explain us how he wants to discuss liberty.
Okay. I had one topic about laughing. The laughing. Laughing as a philosophical topic. I don't know.
You have here two specialists.
Yeah. And yeah, I was writing because, for example, there is this idea at whom we laugh and why we laugh. Sometimes we laugh at something, and in the next moment we can cry about the same thing. And for example, I can laugh about somebody who is drunk. But if he approaches me and wants something from me, then I will not laugh about him, probably. I will probably pity him or something. But if I don't know him, maybe I will laugh. I don't know. It's something very intuitive and exact.
Something from Egypt?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I couldn't agree more that social media is playing a huge role in reshaping relations and reshaping the world. But there is an interesting book that I read once. It's called Affluenza, and it's pretty much related to what the point that you raised a while ago about realizing our dreams. So let's say affluence. And how much affluence is enough, or like?
Meaning wealth?
Yeah, it's like whether to pursue it all the way to the end, or to just when to draw the line and say enough is enough. I don't want to pursue it any further. Just.
Can you spell me your name?
Hatem, H-A-T-E-M.
H-A-T-M.
T-E-M, yeah.
T-E-M.
Yeah.
Hatem.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice name. It's in Greek.
Coś innego? You look like somebody that wants to say something.
Like thinking. It's the thing I do to my job, so
that's good. For the moment we have 7 ideas, normally we take about 10, so we can even stop, but otherwise if somebody has something else...
Maybe positive thinking in general, yeah? What you do to make your thinking positive. Not to worry about something, just to focus on the bright side of life, yeah? Maybe music, maybe other stuff.
So what I would add to this is a positive thinking real at all?
Yeah. We will see.
Okay.
Darek.
Yeah. This is the discussion. Yeah, okay.
showing up.
Shimon, 3 ideas. Bad parasite.
Hypocrisy.
What is showing up?
Well, I may try better next time.
Alice.
Just one thing came to my mind. Like, why did you feel that we are disturbing while laughing? And I would like to talk about this as a topic, like social convenances and this, I don't know how
I
to.
think that's interesting.
I don't know how to put it into one word, but I think.
Just one question. Do you want me to explain,
No,
or you want to
that's-
discuss it as a topic?
As a topic, I mean,
Okay,
just this,
so
Why is laughter impolite?
laughter, or just being
Physical.
not being silent in such situations, or at all.
which title can I use?
With what?
Which title can I use for that?
What do you think?
Oh, you have.
Laughing is.
Sorry, anyone have? If she asks for some help, well, but I think she's able to find the title.
Maybe
I don't know.
maybe extend it a little bit and write down something like why impolite is an illusion at all.
No, it's
Or
not an
if-
illusion.
Like being polite, or
I think that
being
this is
impolite?
not exactly a title; it's more an opinion about that. So let's
Okay, so
let's
maybe
search a title.
whether
Shimon,
whether
she's
impolite
finding a
is
title. Just wait a
is
minute.
fiction.
You're a very bad parasite. You're giving us too much. Just 1 second. Back to you in a second.
what does it mean to be impolite, for example, in social situations? I'm thinking in the way of Socrates Café when we ask questions. I'm not giving titles, so I cannot find a title like in one word. Maybe politeness.
Politeness. Once again, your name?
Asia.
Okay. If somebody else has something else, otherwise I think that we have enough topics. But Shimon, do you have something else? You look like somebody that has something else.
Maybe I, gonna come up with something in the process.
You cannot. That's the last call.
Okay, so I won't.
Nobody else have something? Nic? So, do somebody, we will start a little game to try to understand those topics, because when I say new media, probably each of us understands something different. So, do some of you have a short question for asking Maciej about new media, about how he would like to face this topic? Just one short question and one short answer.
What was the background of this topic? Just Egypt, or
That's the question.
yeah.
Okay.
The background was not only Egypt, but in general, the question about the truth which you read in the media and how they interact with your beliefs. And you yourself, you grow up, you can get a politician, and you can get a journalist, and you can yourself write about something later, what you learned from the media when you were younger, and you give your view of the world, maybe just filtered by this media. And you write about something maybe, and other people are reading this, and they get something maybe distorted. This was my question. Is it distorted, or is it not?
First of all, if what
sorry.
we see is
Just one second. It was an answer for your question?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're satisfied about this now. Do somebody else have a second one?
Do you assume that what you see in television is the truth? Because you said that.
No, I don't assume.
Okay.
A very short question, a very short answer. Fulfilling of dreams. Do somebody have a question for Alicia about this topic?
When you said dreams, you meant like daydreaming, or dreams like, I mean, your dreams is like whatever you aspire to, right?
Yes, but I mean...
But, I mean, they're still kind of dreams and realistic? I mean, they're like kind of aspirations, whatever you aspire to achieve, or
For example,
they remain as dreams?
No. I don't know what we aspire to, what we want to achieve, or what are our dreams, like about ideas, happiness, not only wealth, right?
Okay.
Not being wealthy, because you first mentioned being wealthy, but I meant like being happy, I don't know, traveling far, far away, and anything. Or just to divorce and be free finally. Sorry.
Now it divorced and again.
Nice to meet you.
Good answer.
Proposal.
Another question for Alicia? Not about the name of the husband.
Ex-husband.
So we already have the answer of the
So
first
question,
question.
was getting a divorce your dream?
Yeah. Yes.
Did you get married in order to get divorced?
Okay.
Will it be on the internet? To watch. Because we are recording this conversation and we are talking about my private life.
Okay, I think we have enough material about fulfilling of dreams, and we can go to truth proposed by Shimon. Please don't go personal, exactly for the reason that she said. Yes, but please don't. We're in a philosophical cafe, it's not a psychological group of discussion. Which is your problem about that? It's not this kind of activity. It's not my job, I'm not able to run this kind of things. Do somebody have a question about truth for Shimon?
What's your definition of truth?
Well, this topic actually is more about perception and about whether we are able to grasp truth at all, and does it actually exist. Truth is like very basic pojęcie. Concept.
Quite basic, but still undefined.
You mean like objective?
Yeah, but also
objectivity?
you have
Please,
some concepts.
Sorry, you have to try to raise your hands when you want to speak, because otherwise it will be a little bit confusing.
Agree.
So, who wants to say something about it? Raise your hands, and Shimon will take one. Raise your hands.
Are we discussing it?
Okay, we had 1 and 2. So you want to start from his question or her question?
Ladies first, I guess.
I just wanted to be sure if you mean like objective reality, that's something that it's objectivity, like that.
Well,
if we have access to.
I even think of discussing whether reality is a thing
If there is
which
something
exists,
like reality,
or is possible for us to grasp.
Okay, you can take even your question.
Do you want to define truth, or just to speak about how people define by themselves the truth, or what is the truth in our life, what we believe is truth, or do you want to define the truth?
No, I guess this is the concept which everybody is familiar with, and you know what's the truth. It's like with
It's
a point.
not easy to say
Point
what's the
is a
truth.
concept actually without a definition, and everybody understands what's the point. I guess the same is with the truth.
The whole mathematics.
It will be kind of tautology if you try to define truth. Truth is something what is real. What the hell is real?
Same as goodness, just making the good things.
Okay, does he answer your question?
In a way.
Okay. Further on, we can discuss about it if we want to pick this one. Do somebody have some question about home for Noah?
Questions?
Are you longing for home?
That's a personal question.
Yeah.
No, but what do we want to discuss?
But if you want to answer a personal question, your business. I mean, it's your choice.
But home is very personal.
Not really. Sorry, your question?
What do you want to discuss during this topic?
I mean, what we consider home, if home is really attached to a place, or now, and I think this is related to social media, and if you can consider home your, I don't know, your network of friends and family, an extended family, if you will, and if it's so, then is it really related to space? Because imagine that home is the cliche, they say home is where the person you love is, or something like that. Is it really related to a place, or is it not? And what would you define as home? Is it a place that is stable, or can you say that your home is the city you're living in? Whether you are living in one city or next year you're living in another, or I mean, it has to do with being cosmopolitan or belonging to a community and being attached to that or to the other thing. I think it's too general, perhaps. I was.
Don't be that bad against yourself.
Well, because it is.
Let's see if it's too general or not. But
Okay.
Yeah. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, thanks.
do we have another question for Noah about home?
Do you think that everybody needs a home, or it's
That's
not
a good
choice?
question. Yeah, that's the thing, because, for example, people who are considered homeless are somehow rejected by society. Like, when you stop having home, you are not attached to society as much as when you have a home. And sometimes they consider home just to own a house. And a homeless person is a person who doesn't live in a stable place. So, yeah, it's I can't answer the question. It's something I would like to discuss.
Okay, now we have liberty proposed by Shimon once again. Do somebody have a question about liberty?
I have a question. And are you talking about liberty in a political way, or are you talking about like freedom
Well,
in a more general?
I probably want to define it because, you know, also liberty is a concept you can see from very different perspective. It can be state of mind, it can be political, it can be like, I don't know, in a relationship you can have some liberty or don't have it.
Right, but it's interesting that you use the word liberty as opposed to freedom, because liberty is
It's not opposed to freedom.
Well, I mean, but you could have used freedom, which is
Yeah,
more
but-
general, but you chose liberty.
But after all, I decided that liberty sounds nicer.
It's an aesthetical choice.
Pardon?
More an aesthetical choice.
Yeah, probably.
In Polish, which word would you choose? Wolność.
Do you have more than one word, like one to talk about freedom and or to talk about liberty? Or?
Well, I guess you can also use swoboda, but it's not really like liberty and freedom.
Or niezależność, maybe.
Niezależność gonna be independence.
Yeah, but depends on what we are talking
Yeah, because
about.
liberty has political connotations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe freedom would indeed be better.
Okay.
Your choice.
I mean,
You want to keep liberty or pick freedom?
that's, you know, we already discussed what are we talking about, so I guess it doesn't really matter how we name it.
Do somebody have a question about laughing for matching?
Maybe I suppose that mache means the comic, the category of comic is aesthetical category. It's more abstract than laughing as a process.
What is your current question?
Just maybe to be a little bit more abstract, to say that the discussion could be on the comic in general, the category, everything which is comic, which is funny.
Okay, now
because laughing is the process, and the comic is the object.
So humor?
okay, to have a question, we need an interrogation point.
Yeah, maybe to narrow down a little bit. Is it about the process of laughing, or is it about the object?
Okay.
Both. I would say both. Process and object, they are together, I would say. So you cannot see one without the other. So the total process of laughing and the comic situation, or actually I would like to know why we are laughing. Is it only just biological or psychological, or is it something more about this? It's not very high sophisticated question, topic.
It is.
It can be.
She raised her hand.
No,
You have. Believe me.
because I wanted to make a point of, but now
You have a question?
I'm satisfied right now.
Okay. Do somebody else have a question about laughing? Nicht? Affluence by Hatton.
Could you explain me more about affluence? What do you mean by this?
Yeah, sure. But let me get one thing right here. Are we discussing the topic already, or we just asking?
No, you just have to answer a couple of short
all
questions
right.
in order
Because
to
it's
make
gonna
everybody
be-
understand what are you talking about.
Right, okay. Affluence, it's basically, if you come into affluence, it's because you know, you become well off, you become somehow wealthy, you know, and then that's what I call affluence. It's when you have abundance of money, of wealth.
So it's only connected to the money.
To money and whatever you get in the process, you know, the property, possessions, whatever.
Some other question about affluence?
Is this the same like richness, or is this something different?
Yes, actually, it's very much akin to richness and being rich.
But in material terms, or also?
We can say that, but again, if you think of rich, maybe it's more or less the same. But affluence, it's just abundance of money, of stuff that you get, materialistic stuff. Yes, maybe. Yeah.
More semantic question. Can you use affluence in a way like, I don't know, spiritual affluence? Can you say that? I mean, by the definition of the word.
I don't think. No.
So we are talking about possessing things.
Yeah, yeah, possessions and stuff. Yeah, materialistic, to put it. Yeah.
Okay, positive thinking proposed by Darek. Do somebody have a question about positive thinking? You look like somebody that has a question.
Well, I guess you just a little bit misleaded then.
This is the answer of every question.
Maybe you can give us an example
Of positive thinking?
Yeah.
No, we were meant to talk about the way.
We have a question,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
give an example.
Give an example of positive
why
thinking.
you would like to talk about this. Because something is...
Because for each of us, the subject is totally different. I think so, yeah? Somehow it's connected to happiness. For each of us, happiness and positive thinking is totally different thing. That's what I wanted to discuss, yeah? Because sometimes for one of us, it can be maybe the main subject is what you do to generate only the positive thought in your mind. Yeah, maybe. Because each of us had problems. Each of us had some goals to achieve. What you do to focus on the bright side and think positively, which helps you to make the goal, or something like this.
So you see our topic more about achieving goals, or about
Not only. It's named positive thinking. Yeah. So what makes you think positively? Today it's -6. In the night it will be -80. So normally you will close your doors and do nothing. Yeah. But even if this kind of weather, there are some ways to do not worry about the weather.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You had a question before?
No, I just wanted to explain that we were meant to talk about the ways we become positive, yeah? Thinking.
Positive.
It was not in general the concept, but the ways to achieve this state of mind.
I don't want to close the topics, yeah, but just talk generally.
Do you have a question?
So you make this assumption that positive thinking is something that we all should do in order to achieve something.
It was my example, yeah, because some time ago I do this, but it was only my example.
Yeah, okay.
Now we have showing up, proposed once again by Shimon.
what's that?
Showing up for.
And what is this? Explain this.
Well, you mean the definition of showing up? Well, you stumped me. I mean, especially these days, well, basically everyone is trying to show up, to prove himself, prove his.
You mean show off or show up?
Oh, right.
Show up, yeah.
Yes, that's what I
Show
meant.
off.
So we have to change to show off.
Yeah.
To make a show, you mean? To
To brag, right?
Well,
brag,
brag,
exactly.
yeah.
Brag, yeah.
Yeah, bragging.
Right. I don't know this word.
Yeah, so good. And
Po polsku?
Chwalić się, czy co?
Boast of
Bardziej mi chodzi o to, żeby się pokazać.
Pokazać.
Lance.
Każdy się musi pokazać.
Maybe it's more like show off.
yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. Some opinion from
I'm
Polish
not
people.
Pole here, so.
Yeah, you guys, you worked out.
You mean it like?
show off, yeah, that's what it
You mean
Well-
like actors are showing themselves everywhere? or-
Well, you may say I mean everyday acting,
Okay.
and
Ah, that's different.
You
Yeah.
meet a friend, you say hello, how are you? And he says, oh, you see, I did this.
Yeah.
So more like pretending, perhaps?
well, that's the part of it.
Acting.
Okay.
Okay, some question for Alicia that proposed hypocrisy.
Is this not just the same?
No,
Or very, very
Hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy, it's going to be.
well, I meant something different. I think.
So, what do you mean actually? Could you define?
Well, there are natural things like, I don't know, sex, everybody does it, right? But
Well-
Try to.
but when we talk about it, well, we usually don't talk about it in groups of people because it's like, I don't know, it's like a taboo, yeah? But it's so natural, and we are hypocrites when we don't want to talk about natural things, which are just so.
No, maybe it's one of those things that you'd rather do rather than talk about.
Yeah.
It will come at the expense of it.
Yeah, but
Start
it's not
talking
only
about
the sex, different things.
That's
I
a very
know.
pragmatic
Yeah.
thought.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I meet many hypocrites. Sometimes I just.
That's a good topic.
it's
Sex
good
or
to-
no, sorry.
Both, actually.
No, I think being natural and talk about things that really happens in our life.
Like hippies in the 60s?
No, I mean,
No, in the 70s.
In
Can I-
2000s.
Can I ask a question? So, isn't your topic like really similar to his topic? I think that
Which one?
I mean, you talked about like showing off, pretending, like
I would
acting
say
live.
not really.
No? Okay. Right, because I thought you're acting in life when you're not really talking about these things. You're just not showing off, but showing a persona.
Yeah.
Right?
I
So.
agree.
Then you are a hypocrite.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, right.
Well, I was thinking
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
not quite, because
Can
you
I-
are a hypocrite.
Sorry, I think that his idea is more close to television, and her idea is more about meetings with friends. So it's more like to fake another character, and his idea is more like to show that I'm powerful. Show that, am I right? Maybe
Not really. I meant more, social circumstances. For example, in a bar, somebody talks to you, and you don't want to make a fool of yourself, so you start to think about what's gonna make you look good, and you may come up with things that are not really in tune with your very self.
Then maybe there is really a link to your
I would
idea,
say.
or maybe
Well,
not.
maybe, but I would say hypocrisy is more about preaching one and
Yeah, but
doing the
you
other thing.
explained your idea. Now let's just.
Well, that's the definition of a word.
Yeah, okay. That's your point. Do you think that your point is linked to this one or
a
not?
little bit, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is.
Why is
But
it
So
so
anyway,
linked
when
or not?
sometimes I want to talk about with somebody about something in a natural way, and the person seems to be, I don't know, how to say it. The person doesn't want to talk about it because it's like a taboo, right? But it's so obvious, like the example I just pointed out.
I think we can merge these topics, like discuss it together. Cause
Yeah, and you'll be surprised that so many of these topics are overlapping at the end of the day.
That's philosophy is normal. Don't you worry. Nothing new. And nothing new under the sun, as
And
Jordan
new
Bruno
media,
says.
right? New devices, new media like Facebook and
Also,
this
it's,
showing off.
yeah,
I can see many things on Facebook. People
Yeah,
are
of
showing
course.
off all the time.
Yes, of course. We can talk about
Create their lives.
everything that we say,
yeah, that's
It does
true.
not exist.
even departing
Yeah,
from.
hypocrisy too.
Yes, it is a hit.
Sorry.
Okay. The point is that we can face everything departing from no matter which point, but we need to start at the departing point. So now we will have to choose which one of those starting points we want to take for the second part of the philosophical cafe, okay? And of course, if we start from hypocrisy, we can even arrive to new medias. Why not? Nobody will stop us, but we have to choose a departing point. Exactly, because if you talk about everything, you know better than me that you talk about nothing. So to talk about something, we have to pick up something and leave something else. Do somebody have some question about politeness for Asha?
I could say that this topic could be merged with Teresa's topic a lot. I think that it could be merged with hypocrisy.
We're not merging topics. Very sorry. Do you have a question for Asha or not?
I think it's very general and very abstract. Maybe you should be a concrete situation and you should show us.
Yeah, I showed. Before.
Did you mean politeness or appropriateness? Because I'm not so sure if.
Well,
if
I mean, I didn't mean anything. I cannot choose one word, and I'm not even sure if in English politeness is actually something that could describe the situation here?
Well,
Sorry.
I may suggest that politeness means something more like being nice, and appropriateness like well, the man whose name I don't remember, sadly, says that appropriateness is more about what should you do or should not to be proper.
In a certain context, yes.
Yeah.
And it's about culture and convenience.
Yeah, so this is what I actually mean, no matter how we call it. If these conventions actually I'm wondering if they limit our possibilities, for example, and I would like to discuss it in many contexts, so I don't know how to describe it. It just came to my mind during this meeting, so I'd like to discuss what you actually consider, how you consider such situation that happened here.
I have one question. Do you mean that maybe politeness or this appropriateness maybe restricts people in their creativity, in their inspiration, or something like this? Is this your idea?
Not creativity, but social relationships, for example.
Social relationships.
This also links a little bit with freedom.
Yeah. It's merged.
You have to make it better, bro.
And of course, what is good also about this convention is the question. I don't have any statement about it. I just want to discuss.
Okay. Now very fast, because we still have something like 12 minutes before the pause. I would like to know if some of you would like to maybe discussing a little bit those topics. We just tried a little bit to discuss each of them. Maybe one of you decided, well, yes, this one is exactly what I would like to discuss. So I will ask for every topic, if there is somebody that haven't proposed it, that wants to say why he would like to discuss exactly about this one. I don't know if I was clear or not.
It's kind of voting.
No, it's more like, let's say, new media. Somebody that is not Maciej have to say, yes, I would like to discuss about new media because I think that this topic can... fulfilling of dreams. Somebody that is not Alicia have to say, yes, I would like to discuss about that one because... or I had this idea about discussing... to say a little thing about those, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 topics.
Bless you.
New media. Who want to defend new media?
I want to talk about this topic. It's nice, so general topic that we can move from this subject to another, but it's very nice subject.
Who want to say something about fulfilling of dreams?
This is interesting me actually, because I cannot give you a reason, but I have only just optical example. If you are standing on a mountain and you look down in the valley, you see this valley as a beautiful valley. But if you go in the valley, it's not beautiful anymore.
The mountains are beautiful.
Exactly, the mountains are beautiful. Maybe this
if you go in the valley, you get stuck in the valley.
Yeah,
you cannot get out.
Yeah, it's something of perspective. Maybe you need a perspective of not achieving something to see it in maybe idealistic way.
The grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. So this is really interesting.
Can I say so? I would like to defend this topic too, because it's related to the concept of utopia. Like, it's something that you see in the horizon, and it's about reaching it, but as soon as you reach it, you usually just mess up with it, and it's not what it turns out not to be what you expected. but at the same time it's like the carrot that you put in front of the turtle to just advance. So yeah, I think it's interesting.
And who wants to defend truth? Everybody but Shimon.
I could say that it is endless topic actually. It is very important for us because we cannot live without truth as a concept. So it is a vital question for everyone.
Who want to defend home? Everybody but Noel.
It's very interesting for me, especially in the context of social change and how actually this concept of home is changing, and it's also diverse in terms of different cultures and everything. Actually,
I'm also curious about home. Home as a place, or home as people we know and we are attached to emotionally.
Also, in a way, in the context of family, how we perceive family, and how these social deep relationships and significant others, this concept, how it changes.
And I also have a question.
No time for questions, otherwise we will keep too much time. No, because at 9 o'clock they will start with music, so we will have to finish. I'm sorry, music is dictator for us. Somebody want to defend liberty? Everybody but Shimon? Liberty.
I would defend this because I was fighting for freedom, for this liberty.
Fighting for?
Yes, for my own personal freedom. And I finally achieved it. So I can see how precious it is. Yeah. Not to live under the dictator, yeah. So
Yeah.
So I would also defend it and like connect with my topic. Which
Merge
would
it.
be, merge with my topic.
You can't avoid it, yeah. I agree.
Interesting perspective.
Who want to defend laughing? Everybody but Maciej.
Because I think that laughing and laugh in general has a very big power. For example, I don't know, when there was a dictator, the leader tried to to stop this
Satirical shows?
Yeah, so laugh has a big power, and we have to control or learn to use.
Who want to defend affluence, richness? Just 1 second. Can you stop this music? Can you stop this music? Thank you.
I would like to defend it because I have quite a specific opinion about affluence and the role of it in our lives, and yeah, that's quite crucial topic.
Yeah, I would like to defend it too because, well, I mean, from my philosophical background, I mean, you can relate it to Nietzsche and the power of will and this kind. I mean, some people consider that human nature and nature in general, not just human, is growing, getting bigger, acquiring more things, consuming more things. So it's something we could talk about.
Who want to defend positive thinking? Everybody but Darek.
I would. I think it's a very powerful thing, and it's worth talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
Thinking is good, positive thinking is better.
showing off. Shimon. I mean, everybody but Shimon.
It's very much appealing, provided that we can, I don't know, like try to pin it down to know exactly, because it's multifaceted. So I mean, like showing off in terms of what and in which context, and but as we said, it's correlated with acting, or as he put it. So if it's acting, it's like wearing masks.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's like when you wear masks, because showing off has this kind of this side to it that you pretend what you're not, of course, but or sometimes you have something and you kind of bragging about it. So yeah, so definitely.
Who want to defend hypocrisy? Everybody but Alicia did.
Yeah,
I would. I think.
You want to defend it too? So, well, you start. It's the same.
I think each of us is more or less of a hypocrite. So, yeah, definitely I want to defend this topic.
Yeah. Well, I agree with this at a certain point. I mean, because integrity, and I'm experiencing this very much nowadays, integrity is something that proves to be like more and more elusive for some people. I mean, and double standards, of course, and everything is like, you know, one day you are, you know, advocating something, and the very next day when it's not, when it doesn't serve your purpose, then you are totally against it. And I'm experiencing this in Egypt at the moment, and so many things. So yes, hypocrisy, whether on the personal level or on, you know, professional levels.
Okay, last one. Who want to define politeness? Everybody but Asha.
Well, I won't.
You're defending everything. You're good lawyer.
Everything. I didn't defend love, for example. Anyway, politeness. Well, I think because it's actually about appropriateness, like you said. Happen. Where was I? Okay. And I think that the question of appropriateness, it's kind of agreement. It's not really like ultimate truth. So it's also worth discussing, and the value of appropriateness should be also discussed, I guess.
Somebody else want to add something about politeness? Okay, now we will have something like 20 minutes of pause. First of all, because I still have to drink my tea, and even because maybe some of you want to recharge the drink or stuff and maybe go to the bathroom. Afterward, we will start discussing one of those topics. You will have to vote for which one you want to discuss. We will discuss this topic, and we will finish about 9 o'clock. So, back in 20 minutes.
20. Sorry.
You mean go to the
Remembering the name when you
But it's you know, from this topic, came across it yeah, but you accidentally. Because I work with also the languages usually have an interest, so I can tell that you have this German accent.
So